Mizmor Todah, to say the Psalm 100, to say it with thanks. And if you go into it and to learn it, to read it, to sing it, to dance it. And Rav Orish has been doing this, thank God, for years. So obviously the Tzaddikim, they're all like tuned into that realm of gratitude. But the idea is before you go to sleep to do it. This is the concept of Lewis Howes, a friendly guy from LA, says that we should say before we go to sleep, just sit with a person you love, or as I said, on the phone, or with a person, or Hashem, however you have that last connecting moment. Healthy, we said, not just healthy. You got amazing eyesight, or you got okay eyesight, but you can see the wonders around you. You can hear the wonders around you. You can touch, you can taste, you can, there's so much to thank. Like there's a whole beautiful sefer called Chovos Levavos, Obligations of the Heart. And over there, if you've ever listened to understanding of when you walk into a fruit shop, how you should view it, all the fruits that are around, all these wonderful fruits, not all these fake fruits that they make nowadays, but like real fruits, like a normal fruit shop that back in the day, or even nowadays, thank God in Israel, I think there's somewhat still real fruit, still real vegetables, all the colors and the life and the energy that's in the food and the taste. And you can just go through so many things again and again. We just appreciate on a simple level how wonderful all these things are, to just make our life more appreciative. Like we just had cheesecake on Shavuos and all the other things, grapes, and we had iced coffee and all these other nice things that we had, and meat that we had after in the second Suda, to take that energy that we got, that appreciation for life. There's so much wonderful tastes around us, and not to, God forbid, to get like pulled down by the fact that, there's so much pain and there's so much, there is a lot of pain, and right now there's a lot of anger, and I just don't think it's worth giving any fuel to the fire out there. It's not going to help. You're not going to solve it by fighting it out on Twitter or on Facebook comments or anything like that. It's not going to solve the fire that's out there. You've got to create an opposite light of love and compassion that we talked about. That's really our purpose in the world. That we can't overcomplicate our minds with all the different opinions and different ways of thinking. Keep it very simple, and that will be the same with everything we do in our Judaism. Yeah, there's so much like things that we can just do. Like Rav Simaya once said, Rav Simaya Shlita, he said in Zilberberg, he's a very special rabbi I was connected to for many years, very holy person. He once said that the Shulchan Aruch, if you lay it out, what does it mean? A laid out table. That's the halakhic book for the Jewish people. It's a simple book. It's not complicated. If you lay out most of it, it's simple. Majority is not arguments. It's not complicated backs and forth. Majority is just a simple way how to live your day. To connect into the Torah, to understand every day there's a Kabalos HaTorah, there's a receiving of the Torah, to say Birkas HaTorah, to go through the prayer service, to understand you're going up in levels, purifying yourself. Not so complicated. You come down back into the world. You have to make a living, so you got to make a living honestly, and there's a lot of laws how to make it honestly. But bottom line, you can, if you don't know anything, you can always ask a rabbi, or you can look it up. There's so much opportunity to make things more simple. Like you're about to say something to someone and you know it's going to trigger them. Don't say it. Otherwise you're going to spend hours. Like Gedalia Fenster, we've just been putting, thank God, Gedalia Fenster's back on our channels. We got him on the YouTube, we got him on the audios. You guys, Gedalia Fenster keeps things very simple. Very simple sayings. I once spoke with him. We were in Miami walking around together on Shabbos, and we were chatting, and his simple sayings are jewels. Just having clear, simple, like, we said the other day, to not sin is to win. You're like, just tune in, like whatever, like things that stick in your head that make you more inspired, that give you more of an energy, a feeling to your day, a feeling of love and appreciation. We're all like in this world together, so let's like tune in to that simple joy, that simple fun of a child. We've got people around us, they're trying to get our attention just for love and some positivity. Give it to them. A child draws a picture, be like, oh my God, there's so much joy and simcha and in that simple picture. Or there's so many other things, like a simple smile, a simple message you can give to another person. You can give some encouragement, some love. Let's turn around all this hate building up with some love and some appreciation. Like we posted the other day, there's never enough to say thank you, as a video from Avorish, and there's never enough to say thank you. You can just constantly say thank you, Hashem, thank you to the people around you. Today we're going back and forth with Nissim Black. Thank you, Nissim, thank you, Ellie. Like back and forth, just be thankful. Like we're all here to help each other. We're not like going to win by like being one up on someone, like or being more, getting more likes or more famous or anything like that. It's not going to help nothing. The only thing that's going to help us is if we have true to the true values that we have in the world. And we spoke about this, having that value system, that win-win, that constant awareness of reviewing your mission in the world. What we spoke about, Kabalos HaTorah, is a clarification of that, and that's on, like we said, it's on a daily level. It should come into your life on a daily level to remind you, ground you. What are your values? Yeah, we all need to have some sort of salvation. Everyone right now needs it. I need it. I need salvations. You want to help? We've got plenty of ways you can help. Everyone out there can help spread the message more, and also be part of the charity, because obviously, living in Eretz Yisrael, the big part of it, it's always been that way for a reason. As big as the high-tech industry gets here and blah, blah, there's always going to be people in Eretz Yisrael going to need charity, because it's a merit for the world to support and to bring their money from outside Eretz Yisrael, bring it and put it into and invest and play it. It's not that we're so desperate and needy. No, it's a merit for everyone else to have that opportunity to be part of this ultimate picture of what this holy land is about and what being part of the Jewish people is about. So how does this tie into Balos HaTorah? Balos HaTorah, this parsha, is a very complicated, a lot going down. Yeah, you start off with the does what Hashem wants. Yasu Cain Aaron, he did exactly what Hashem wants, kept simple. Have the Leviim, very busy with singing and doing their avodah of helping with the Beis Hamikdash. And then you have, as the parsha goes on, Pesach Sheni, there's always a second chance. Okay, and it starts to get a little bit labeling now with these big nuns and the nisyonis, the challenges, and then the people are complaining and things going on, and Vihim Tzarara, and there's a lot going on. It's like a new parsha completely, and then another parsha after that, and there's a lot of deep stuff going down, and with the man and this and that, and everyone's having a hard time with the meat, and and trying to get to Eretz Yisrael, and it's such a challenge, and there's a lot going down. And then the coming weeks, we're going into in the Parshas Shlach, and it gets a little bit, like we are going to have to really work on our Emuna on all these things. These are real challenges we have with how we make a living, how we feel about Eretz Yisrael, to have Emuna that Hashem, there is shefa here, that there's blessing, it's not just goodness, and it's more beautiful than anywhere in the world in the true sense. And then we have also, there's an opportunity during these weeks to really work on our love for other people, because we know that with the Lashon Hara at the end of the Parsha, we know that with Miriam, that's something which is a big challenge for all of us. If Miriam had a hard time, one of the holiest women in history, and Moshe Rabbeinu was talked about, and Aaron Cohen also, and it was a complicated scenario, and the land, the big leaders spoke about the land in not such a great way, and there's always these kind of challenges in this way. So everyone in their levels having that challenge. And God forbid on our videos or our media, we should speak not good about anybody or anything. We should always keep it on a positive way, positive direction. And that is in itself, just having those simple values and mindset of positivity, that back to basics way of being, of just simple life, not needing a swimming pool in your house, not needing a fancy car, not needing simple and physical levels, not needing fancy clothes. I'd like to have a little bit, it's all right. Just be happy. I got glasses, they work. Okay, maybe one day I'll get new ones. For the meanwhile, Baruch Hashem, I can see. So just be happy with the simple things that we got. And I wish everybody, as we're coming to an end, so it's been a bit longer, the class, apologize, but I wish everyone, by tuning in, Rav Orish is a tremendous teacher on this level of being able to just teach simplicity and Emuna. And all of you guys can tune into that. Thank God we've got lots of classes. We've got Rav Diane Elgrod guiding us with simple laws and guidance. Rav Diane Elgrod, Daily Halakhic Corner. All of you, please share those videos. We want to grow this network so it can really achieve to its fullest. Thank God we've got Rav Yonason Galed back with his Universal Emuna series, giving over Rav Orish's simple, clear, and simple doesn't mean less. Simple is actually the highest. Simple is the deepest. If I would tell you, just we'll end off with this point, to be able to live that joyous life that we're all looking for, that fulfilled life, if you understand that all the Torah, with all its umkus and depth, and all its thousands of pages and learnings and rabbis and deep secrets and rebbitzins and holy teachings and stories and all the wonderful things that are within this deep world, it would come down to simple truths, and you can just solidify and live a simple, true life. That is the goal of it all. It's just to come out with that pure, simple explanation of clarity, of connection to godliness, to love God, to love to His Torah, to love people, the world, to love mankind and humankind. Sorry, it'll be still got to be PC even now. So we've got to love everyone, and bring out that goodness in the world. And the people, God forbid, who are playing around, please God, Hashem should, protect us from them. And they, hopefully they'll do tshuva. And if they've learned some Torah, the Torah itself, as we said at the beginning and near the middle of the class with Rabbi Nachman, the Torah itself, Mashivas Nefesh, will restore the soul. It will bring back everybody. And just by the fact that there's so much awareness now of Torah and spirituality, the whole world in itself is slowly now, the teachings of the Baal Shem Tov is Yotzai, is spread out everywhere, will come to everybody, and there'll be a yichud, a unified, a simple oneness. Pshut echad, like oneness, a simple clarification of the whole world, of how one we are. And there's nothing to fight over, there's everything we need. We should be blessed with all these good things. And I'm looking forward to another Emuna class next week, next Monday. Please God, 2 p.m. Eretz Yisrael time. And it's going to be the Emuna time class. That's it. No more Corona. Emuna time. Amen. Thank you. Be blessed.